Hello and welcome to the Solar Learning Lab's Lesson 4, Getting Started. We're going to do two videos. This will be the preliminary one and then we'll follow it up with a second video. And in this video we're going to learn how to download data and graph it on a spreadsheet. We'll take up where we left off in Lesson 3, and so we'll go up to in the lab, getting data, and we'll go ahead to that AA Kingston. And just as in the last lesson, we're going to start with the monthly data, and we're going to go to September of 2012. Update. And what I'd like to do is find a sunny day. And so if you look, this is the energy generated in kilowatt hours each day. So on the x-axis, these are days, and then each point is the total energy that day. So we would expect a sunny day to be one in which the energy was the maximum, because if it were cloudy, then that would shade some of the energy generation time. So we'll go ahead and look at for these 2 points in the data table over here. This looks like somewhere around the 15th or 16th. This one up here looks around the well, there's the 21st, so that would be the 20th. So we can find, here's the 20th, 11.1, and then right after it's 1.3. So see how it drops off there. That makes sense. And then up around the 16th, 11.5, and that's looks like the biggest number. So we're going to look at the power data for September 16th. So we'll go back to the day, and we're going to look at power output and get the 16th. So 2012, September 16th. And don't forget to click the update button. And sure enough, it's a nice smooth curve. And then the question is the irradiance and power, are the irradiance and power proportional to one another? In other words, do they pretty much the same amount? If you increase the irradiance a certain amount, will the power output increase by about the same amount? So let's look at the irradiance graph. And it's very similar in shape. And so what we're going to start with is graphing one of these, and then in the second video we'll overlay the two on top of each other. So to download the data onto a spreadsheet, we go to the Download CSV, click that, and we get a little tab in the bottom here, and we ask it to open that in a spreadsheet. And there's a spreadsheet right here. And remember, on these date things, we double click up at the top there to get that column widened. Now this column is the column with the data, and so let's go ahead and label that. If you remember, that's the irradiance data. And now to select the entire column, you just click on it, but we want these two columns. So we're going to click on that one and that one. And go to the Insert tab. And that brings up a choice to insert graphs. So we're going to pick the line graph. Click on that. It brings down a couple of different choices. Let's pick this upper left 2D line graph. And boom, it produced it immediately. And it pulled this irradiance heading from the top of the column. If that had been blank, this would have just been a blank label to the line. And you can see the shape of the graph is about the same, and that's what we would expect. You can do all the things you'd expect. You can manipulate the size of this if you want to change the shape of the graph. And that's all there is to doing a simple graph in Excel. So we'll save the rest for the next lesson, and I'm going to sign off. Thank you.